Alrighty.
Then after that, more and more. Then after that, more.
We're recording, guys.
Woo, 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 woo.
Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb.
I put mine on vibrate.
Do not disturb me. This is cool. We're trying something different with audio, guys.
Yeah.
You see, we got these little mics clipped to our shirt. So yeah, we're trying something, fresh and new. If we like it, we'll keep it. If we don't like it, we'll get rid of it.
Yeah.
But the easier of a setup, the better it is for everybody.
Yeah.
Cause child,
Right.
lugging all that shit.
It's a lot.
To think about like the setup that we came from, like, oh my God.
We've come a long way. Especially that big ass mixer.
That big ass mixer with those heavy ass stands, which we still
got the stands.
We still had those stands. We still got the little that we didn't even know you could like twist them and take them up until we did the Father's Day episode with our fathers.
Fathers matter.
Fathers do matter
Because
we were like, it can raise up.
Both dads was like,
are y'all for real right now?
Grow up. Like,
are y'all serious? Like, y'all really have, like, listen, we had no idea.
that was like, what, season 3?
Something like that. It was, yeah.
Mr. Brian was like,
y'all for real. Y'all really just didn't know. Like, nah, dog. It was just vibes.
Legit didn't know.
Literally just vibes.
At all.
Period. Anyway, so yeah.
We starting the show?
Yeah, I guess we can go ahead and start now.
Yeah,
we had a little trip down there.
Little razzle dazzle.
Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, hey guys.
Hey everyone.
What is happening?
What's poppin'?
I'm your girl Sierra T.
And I'm your girl Sherelle B.
And this is Headwraps and Lipsticks, the podcast.
Where we wrap the culture up in color.
Yes, ma'am.
All
that. Episode. Come on, 90s. Come on, 90s. Okay. I'm rocking with it. Episode 30 in the building, I think. I could be wrong.
We're 30.
Okay. Listen, last time I said it was 27, and you were like, it's actually 29. So I'm not making no promises.
30.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Episode 30 in the building. We about to get to it. We got a cute little list.
Yeah, we do.
I think it should be fun.
It's cute or whatever.
It's cute or whatever. We're going to have a good old time.
Yeah. Lots to talk about.
Lots of stuff to talk about.
Lots to talk about.
But first, sis.
Yeah.
What can you wrap your head around?
I can't wrap my head around. Okay, y'all don't be mad at me. But like,
oh Lord,
this is random, but like, there's a new movie that's coming out on Netflix, I think in like December, with the actress Natalie Portman. And I was watching the trailer earlier, and I realized that like, I don't resonate with her.
I feel that on a cellular level.
You know what I mean? I just feel like out of like the white woman actresses, like I just don't think she's that go-to, in my opinion. And I was telling my sister about it, and she was like, well, she did the Black Swan, she was great. And I said, exactly, the Black Swan.
Yeah, Black Swan was great.
You know what I'm saying? But name another one. You know what I mean? But you could probably name 5 Meryl Streep films that like, oh. Well, what I was saying was, I can't wrap my head around like her, and there's some other actresses, and I'm just like,
you know what it is about Natalie Portman? She just doesn't like stand out.
Yeah.
It's just like,
I see her on the little perfume commercials.
She be in perfume commercials?
Yeah, she's I want to say Dior.
No, you're not talking about You're not talking about Charlize Theron.
No, Natalie Portman. She's wearing pink. Is it Chanel? Dior? It's one of them. I know Charlize is like Dior, whatever that means.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I also don't understand why perfumes have commercials. But anyway, because I don't know, like, seeing her in gold, is that what it smells like? I don't know what that means. I don't know what this means. Jake Gyllenhaal on a boat. What does that mean?
Opulence.
That doesn't give me a smell. I want a smell. Just tell me to go get it at Macy's.
There was this TikTok of this girl who made like a fake perfume commercial, and she was on the beach and she was just saying words.
Yeah, because that's exactly what it means. Like, I don't understand. I don't get why perfumes have commercials. This is not helping me here. Seeing Chris Evans in leather, like, okay, I mean, it's great for me. But, you know.
It's probably better for his wife.
What's up? Why are you doing this? There's still no proof that they got married. But anyway.
Really?
Anybody see a wedding photo? Nothing? Anything?
Oh, are they married or are they just together?
It's giving they're just together and they made it official.
Oh, no, I think they're married now.
Have you seen a wedding certificate, a ring, a picture?
No, but I'm not invested.
Anything.
I'm not invested in the Chris
because it doesn't exist. But that's what I can't wrap my head around. It's just like, basically I can't wrap my head around white women that just don't do it for me.
Fair enough.
She just looks like every white woman in Soho. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, like, okay.
She just doesn't, like, her personality, like, I don't know. She's just like, I don't know. She just doesn't stand out. Like,
yeah.
You know, like if you saw her on the street, you'd be like, oh, that's Natalie Portman.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
she's not one of those elite white actresses. Like, she's not Meryl Streep or, like, Jessica Chastain or, you know.
Wow, Jessica Chastain. You would call... Is she elite?
Jessica Chastain she be eating the roles down.
Okay. What was she in?
The Help, Molly's Game. What else was she? I'm drawing a blank. Oh, that's Amy Adams. That's another one.
Oh, I was about to say, you know who I was thinking of? Bryce Dallas Howard. Oh. You don't like her?
Now the whole cast from The Help should have gotten an Oscar because they all ate them, but you know, that's the only thing that I want to see her in. Like when she was in Jurassic Park or Jurassic World, I was like, oh, okay.
Let's be real.
She's a Nepo baby, so you know.
Yeah, but I mean, the Jurassic World, it's a disappointment for me.
Exactly. The first one was decent.
I'm a big fan of the Jurassic Park series.
Okay.
And I just have to tell everybody.
Tell us.
I'm so excited. I bought.
What did you buy?
Spooky season is coming.
Ooh.
I got.
Oh, I'm coming over.
I got all 6 movies.
I'm watching. We're watching.
Of Scream.
We're watching.
For $30 at Target.
Ooh, let me see.
Yes, I got it for $30 at Target. Everybody knows I'm a huge Scream
Oh my
fan.
gosh.
Love the movies. Like, I was so excited. I just had to share it with y'all.
Oh, I'm excited about this.
Get your fucking ass up and go to Target and go.
Can I come watch?
Of course. I invited Naomi, but she said I can't. She's not gonna watch scary movies at night.
What? Oh, okay. You know what? I kind of get it.
You don't need to be watching scary movies at night either.
This is not scary. It's Scream.
But you and Simone be like, if that refrigerator do that little thing, you gonna jump.
But you're supposed to. It's a scary movie. But this is not scary. It's Scream. Like,
and they got the new one in there too that just came out.
And I did hear that one was kind of.
I heard it was good because it's based in New York.
Yeah, I heard that one was a little much. So
I'm excited.
We can watch that one in the daytime.
Oh, murder! Okay.
But wait a minute. So you gonna watch Hocus Pocus with us? What can't you have your head around? So it's like what?
Okay, you know what I can't remember. Okay, do you know the comedian Dane Cook?
Yes.
Do you know that this fool just got married to a 24-year-old? And the article was like, Dane Cook finally marries his longtime girlfriend.
Yeah. What do you mean by that?
Quickly.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
Drewski voice, like, excuse me?
Send that nigga to prison. Like.
And her parents too. Because ain't no way in hell I'm about to let my 18-year-old walk in here with a 45-year-old man and be like, Mom, Dad, I want you to be my boyfriend.
I love him.
What?
I'm sick. Me and Ryan was texting about it, and I was like, Ryan, I'm so embarrassed because I used to be a Dane Cook fan.
Really?
Stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. What
was it about him?
I really thought the man was funny. Wow, you really judging me.
I never knew he was a comedian. I thought he was just like a host and stuff. Because, he'd be like, he was just, like every 6 months a random white person pops up in Hollywood.
No. Dane Cook was that girl. When I tell you he was selling out like shows all the time. Oh my God, yes. Dane Cook was that girl. And I'm just so disappointed that he's a creeper.
I had no clue.
What?
That he was a comedian. Like, until like maybe a couple years ago. I was like, oh.
Yes. Yeah, Dane Cook was that girl, but now he got your girl.
That's nasty. That's nasty.
Oh shit.
Ma'am. Oh God.
Anyway, that's what I can't remember.
And rightfully so, because I don't understand it.
Sick, man.
So,
yo,
I don't understand it. I'm
telling you, man. Whew, you ready to get into the show, sis?
I am ready to get into the show.
All right, so we got a few political thingy majiggies on here. We want to do it well. You want to start with the Dallas mayor? You want to?
Unfortunately.
Okay, give us the tea on this Dallas mayor.
Oh God! So there's been like kind of an influx of politicians switching sides sporadically. We talked about Patricia Cotham right here.
Boo.
Right here in Charlotte. City council member just like, you know what? I think I'm going to be a Republican. There's been some other politicians that have done it, but the latest that has done it is a Dallas mayor, a black man. His name is Eric Johnson. And right after he was elected to become Dallas's mayor, being elected as a Democrat, he switched to Republican. Out of nowhere. Like immediately. You're talking like the next day. So anyway. Yeah. However, a lot of people are actually calling for him to resign now. Because it's like, you can't, how are the people supposed to trust you if you just switch and shit like that? You can't do that. So I'm going to read this. This is from NBC DFW5. And so after declaring last week that he'd vote March primarily as a Republican, there are growing calls for Dallas Mayor Eric Johnson to resign. It's just nasty. It's just nasty. The Dallas Deputy Mayor Pro Tem Carolyn King said citizens should not be alarmed and that Johnson's party affiliation should not affect local government.
What are you saying right now?
That's literally what affiliation does. For the right person. Now, granted, I mean, look at your federal government. You have a Democratic president, and you have a House full of Republicans. On certain issues, they're still able to work together. But then you have certain issues that they just cannot come to an agreement on, and we're getting ready to have another government shutdown. Okay, pay attention, right?
Yep.
So she literally said, "We have a responsibility, and we are going to continue to serve. I know it's my commitment." But there's just a lot of people that are like, this is ridiculous. You can't do stuff like this.
Right. It should be illegal.
Yeah.
I said that when Patricia Cotham did it, and I'm saying it now. It really should be illegal. You should not be able to switch parties like that. And my concern going into an election season now is like people probably using that as like an old switcheroo. Like, I don't like that. Yeah. This is just opening up doors for more shiesty shit to happen, and I'm not rocking with that.
He literally wrote in the Wall Street Journal, like this was last week that he wrote this op-ed. He said, "I have no intention of changing my approach to my job, but today I am changing my party affiliation. Next spring, I will be voting in the Republican primary. When my career in elected office ends in 2027 on the inauguration of my successor as mayor, I will leave office as a Republican."
What a coon.
Of course, Governor Greg Abbott welcomes him with open arms. He's pro-law enforcement and won't tolerate leftist agendas. That's what he said.
This is in Texas, you said?
This is Texas. Dallas, Texas, to be exact. That's my southern accent.
I think you should leave that accent wherever you found it.
That's my southern accent, you know.
I think you should leave it.
Well, if I want to be a Southern belle, then that's just how I'm going to have to talk.
You sound like a white Southern lady?
Well, I think that's what a Southern belle's supposed to sound like.
Well,
especially from Dallas, Texas.
But no, the black Southerners don't sound like that.
Oh, I don't know. But anyway. See, I switched up there real quick. And that's what these politicians are doing.
Really?
Just like that.
I want him to resign too.
Yeah.
Do they have a petition out?
No, not yet.
I really think this should be illegal.
It should be.
You can't do that. You're really going to lose the trust of the people. Like, I don't like it.
The crazy thing is the Democratic Party said that they're not even surprised at it.
Wow.
This is the crazy thing. So they made a statement. Let's see. Texas Democratic Party expressed a lack of surprise at the switch.
Damn.
But the voters of Dallas deserve to know where he stood before he ran for re-election as mayor. He wasn't honest with his constituents and knew that he would lose to a Democrat if he flipped before the election. So,
you know, this also just feeds into like why a lot of people don't vote already. Like this doesn't help. This doesn't help in the bigger, like the grand scheme of things of how like we want to make sure that we're getting the people out to vote, because so many people whose votes we could probably use in the election, they're going to see this shit, be like, well, look at him. I mean, he just switched sides. So what, my vote really don't matter. Like if he going to be, you know, if he's a Democrat and I want to vote for a Democrat, then he ends up flipping the switch and becoming a Republican. Like that would make me skeptical about voting. I can't even front and say that it wouldn't. And I'm just thinking about like all the people in Dallas who are like, that's discouraging. It's really discouraging.
He literally is saying like, so he said, so with the party switch, he will be the only Republican leader in America's 10 largest cities. He said, however, he intends to keep the promises he made to Dallas voters to not endorse candidates seeking partisan office while mayor, and will continue to pursue my three-pronged goal of Dallas to become the safest become the safest major city in America with the best park system in Texas and the lowest taxes in our fast-growing North Texas region. That's some real basic-ass goals. Anyway, last week they said that Johnson pushed back on the city's recently approved city budget of $4.6 billion, saying that he could not vote for a budget that was the largest in history of this largest in the history of the city, and that is paid for by raising taxes on residents and businesses. So, you know,
I wouldn't trust it.
Yeah, it's nasty work, but
very nasty work. I would not trust it. I would not trust it, and I hope they get his ass out of office. Make him resign.
I don't know. You know, with Texas, there's a lot going on in Texas when it comes to redistricting, and people really need to, I mean, you should be paying attention to Texas regardless, but in the last recent weeks, they've been kind of quiet, but loud at the same time. There's a lot of redistricting that's been going on in Texas. And we talked about it maybe a couple weeks ago when that woman was at the school board meeting and was talking about the redlining and all that shit that's happening. And I really do think that stuff like this is, I feel like if some years from now comes out some payola operation going on, I mean, and that's, you know, that's just me allegedly, you know what I'm saying? If it came out that actually happened, I would not be shocked, because this just doesn't make any sense. Out of nowhere.
Yeah. Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, with everything that's going on in Texas, we're getting ready to go into a whole election year, a whole new election year. And all of a sudden you're just like, you've been a Democrat all this time. Then all of a sudden, you know.
It feels very strategic and planned.
Very strategic. I don't know. I don't know if he's still calling it a payola operation. I might be going back into the 70s, 80s right now, but that's what it's giving. Because it doesn't make any sense to me, and I don't like it.
I don't like it either, and I'm heavily disgusted, and I would be pissed. Ooh, I would be pissed.
I mean, it's like, and I know a lot of people were like, oh, you know, because it's a black man. It's not even about black or white right now. This is just about red and blue.
Okay, because I still want Patricia to resign.
Yeah, this is just red and blue, and this is just about
me go tweet her.
Power. Yeah, this is. You about to be like, what's the name? Natasha.
Hey girl, have you resigned yet?
Natasha Rothschild. Yeah. Every day she was like, I just letting Greg Abbott know that you are the scum of the earth.
Okay, like seriously, have you resigned yet, sis?
Like, wrap it up.
Okay.
So this is just about power. This is all about power. So I don't know. I really do think that if it came out some years ago that Texas was on some bullshit, Texas, North Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Tennessee. I wouldn't be shocked. Mississippi, Mississippi, Alabama.
Ooh.
Alabama got shot down again by the Supreme Court for their racist practices about adding a district for black people. Like, it's racist. The Supreme Court is telling you, we told you what to do. You still not doing it. You're appealing, and we keep rejecting you. Like, all you have to do is just do the right thing. That's all you got to do. What you're doing is unconstitutional and unprecedented.
It's disgusting.
So
it's disgusting.
Cut it out.
It's disgusting.
God damn.
It's disgusting.
It is.
Speaking of disgusting, COVID's coming back. Sis said, I want to spin the block. And the government refuses to phase one us again. So they refuse. The government said, you'll get those COVID shots like you'll get those flu shots, and deal with it.
Me and my mom was talking about, phase one the other day. We were sitting in traffic at 9:15 in the morning. I was like, why is everybody not at work? What's the problem?
Yeah.
And I was like, if we could go back into phase one, I would love that. Man. Remember that time?
I loved it.
It was great. Nobody was on the road. Everything was in the stores.
Yes.
The shows was stocked.
Oh, I loved it. I didn't have to talk to people in the office. It's fantastic.
I ain't going for it. I kind of like...
No.
No?
No. I go in 2 times a week, and it's just like, First of all, this cubicle life is very ghetto because people can just walk up to you and talk to you.
You need a door.
And it's like, how dare you think I want to talk to you at any time during
Can you
this
get a
day?
baby gate or something?
I want to put up a sign, but like, please don't talk to me. But people take offense to that.
I'm gonna buy you something I saw on TikTok. This guy put a digital thing behind his laptop. It says, "I'm busy. Like, please don't talk to me right now." And I was like, genius.
I love it because people seem to. I don't know. I don't want to talk to you. Anyway, you can get your free COVID testing kits at what is the website again? Hold on, is it covidtest.gov?
Something
like that.
It is.
Anyway, they're giving out free testing kits again. So put your thingies in. I'll put the link in the bio so that you can get your free COVID test.
Four of them.
You get 4 of them. They don't last long, or whatever. And so also you should know they're not like official, but they're like,
Yeah.
So get your free COVID test.
Please. And wear your mask, y'all.
Wear your mask. Yeah. Wear your mask.
Wear your mask.
Because the government said, I get somebody else to do it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Just now that like we don't need to have daily updates from the CDC. Y'all know what to do. Just wear your mask. For those that are literally willingly walking through the airport without a mask, are y'all okay?
For those of you who are wearing a mask if you're not wearing a mask on the airplane either,
like what?
Are
you good?
That's recycled air. I know you didn't think that shit was fresh from outside.
It's not.
I don't play. I really don't play.
Airport?
Especially, but specifically on the airplane.
Oh
no.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
I'm one of those. I'm like putting the snacks in my mouth.
Literally.
I don't play on the airplane.
Airport, airplane. I don't think. I just was in the airport like 2 weeks ago. I did not take my mask off until I got to my car. Like even on the shuttle, which I got on the wrong shuttle to go back to my car. But
it's okay.
But like y'all just walking around with no mask, and I'm like
vibes. Just in each other. Hey guys, how you doing?
The only ones that I would like give a pass to is the pilots, because they got their own little section.
Yeah,
I'll give it because it's just 1-2 in there.
But I don't think I don't know if they always like fly together, so that might also
that's true too.
There might be a different type of crew thing. I don't know how that works. I've never. Do y'all like if y'all all work together that day? Like y'all just stay together all day? Like y'all say, because
Probably not, because on my flight from Atlanta to Charlotte, there was a pilot like sitting in the seat. I was like,
well, he might be coming from work, but I mean like the crew all together, like they might all like. One time my flight was delayed because the entire crew had to make sure they were like off for a full like 24 hours. So I don't know.
I just don't know how flight attendants do it. I'm not about to be in the air all goddamn day.
But y'all don't only be making like $52,000 a year.
That's it?
Can you believe it?
No, I can't. Because it's giving 6 figures.
Airplanes people, sound off in the comments, because I know y'all not making that much money. 50,000.
What?
And people be on the flights acting an ass, beating each other up and shit.
And you gotta go that extensive training
for $50,000.
Oh, if it ain't for $100K, I ain't leaving the house.
I thought about being a flight attendant.
I did too, but I can't be in the air that long.
It's
just, I don't care.
Because I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah, it's just, I don't want to be, I can't, like somebody, like a flight attendant just literally took a flight from like LA to Charlotte, and then from Charlotte to Texas, and then from
or sometimes they just going back and forth all day.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Could you imagine being on a 4-hour flight twice in one day?
No Wi-Fi. And
you got to talk to people. And excuse me.
Right.
My coffee's cold.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, hell no.
Absolutely not.
Hell
I don't
no.
like it. Mm-mm.
All right, what we got next?
You got the tea on this Ukraine stuff? Because I am flabbergasted.
So, your girl 60 Minutes, they said they're going to use the full hour. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. So, they got the tea for us. 60 Minutes discovered that the U.S. is financing more than weapons in Ukraine. The government is buying seeds, fertilizer for farmers, paying the salaries of 57,000 first responders, and subsidizing small businesses. Now, meanwhile,
right
here in America,
niggas
niggas can't afford groceries. Homeless population is through the roof. like evictions or like it's just the U.S. has sent more than $70 billion worth of aid to Ukraine since Russian troops crossed its border last year.
And you want us to repay student loans? Get the fuck out of here.
But now a battle... I don't even want to read no more.
Are you kidding me?
Listen, but wait.
That's why you need us to repay? Because you giving all your money to Ukraine?
But now a battle is brewing in Washington over the Biden administration request for over $20 billion more. Many Republicans in Congress are opposed. Hardliners in the House want to cut off all funding. Others are demanding more oversight. I actually agree with the Republicans on this one.
I don't know about cutting all funding. You know, I feel like we could help a little bit, but it's like,
we've already helped a little bit. $70 billion. I think we've done enough.
I'm just really like,
I think we've done enough. And I was talking to, I went live on TikTok like Sunday night, I think, and I was talking to one of my book friends, Bree, Lockbooktician. We was just talking on live. Mm-hmm. She was saying she was in the Peace Corps, and she was in Ukraine for 3 years, and she said it was the worst experience of her life because they are very racist over there, racist as hell. Like, and she's black. I mean, she's just like they'll just call you like, "What's up, nigga?" Yes, bro. Like to your face.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, like no. I'm good on that.
You know,
but,
they do that over here too. So
well,
you know, but
it's not. They don't really.
Yeah, America needs therapy. Like America is a big ass abused child, and because all the problems that we have right here, and this is the problem I have with America. Beyonce was right. America does have a problem because at the end of the day, you don't see people giving us any money.
They ain't gonna never give us no money.
Ain't nobody giving us any type of money. We deserve compensation for 4 years of Trump. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all that stuff.
It really is crazy. Like, where y'all get this $70 billion? That's
what I'm saying. So you're sitting here telling me you got all these homeless people around. $70 billion. Do you know what that could do?
How many lives that could change?
Do you know what that can do? Like, seriously. You can literally house every member of Skid Row for a long time. But you're giving it to Ukraine. Granted, it's horrible what happened over there, but like, come on.
I be finding myself conflicted in these arguments, especially when I learn that like these countries are predominantly, for the most part, racist. You know, because I'm trying to keep like, you know, humanity.
Absolutely.
But also like,
right.
That's a hard thing for me to navigate.
Yeah. No, I'm with you 1,000%. 1,000%.
You know?
1,000%.
I don't know.
Yeah.
As a black person.
Yeah.
I feel like 70 billion is enough.
Because it's like, what else do you want?
What more do you want from
like, for
me?
real, what do you want? So that $70 billion, you're telling me $70 billion wasn't enough for y'all to fix some shit up?
And now Joe was like, let's send him 20 billion more.
No, Joe needs to go sit down somewhere. Joe is have a seat. Have a seat.
Joe says send him some more money.
You don't got no more money, Lewis. You over here begging us to pay back our student loans because you giving all the money to Ukraine.
Oh, I've already forgiven myself for those student loans.
You're going to say, like...
Literally can't wait to default on them.
And you got senators like Elizabeth Warren who've been fighting for that. Like, you know, no, you just need to cancel the student loan. And now it makes sense because it's like, so wait a minute. So if you can give all this money, why are we sitting here begging them? Leave them alone. Because at the end of the day, all these college, like not all of them, but a majority of college students that are graduating are broke anyway.
Broke as hell because they ain't coming out to no jobs.
They not coming out to no jobs because y'all not paying enough.
Because you're not paying enough.
You're not raising the minimum wage.
There's still a lot of boomers and boomers who refuse to quit. I mean, they can't quit because they kids who are our age
it's still living with them. It's the domino effect is wild here.
A white refrigerator, girl. Please put your shoes on. Let's go find you a home.
Okay.
This is the third world country. We need that $70 billion.
And then the parents, they can't retire because then they on Medicaid, which is trash anyway.
So I've heard.
Do you know Medicaid just started giving dental coverage to adults?
I didn't know Medicaid didn't give dental coverage to adults.
Oh, they were required for children. not for adults. And I'm sorry, and that's only a select state that's doing it.
It's only one state?
No, select states that are doing it. Like New Hampshire. Wait, hold on. New Hampshire, Tennessee. I just wrote about this yesterday. New Hampshire, Tennessee, I think Vermont. It's like 6 or 7. It's not a lot.
Wait a minute. You didn't get dental insurance as an adult?
Not in Medicaid. They just started giving dental coverage. And then the crazy part is there's only select states because some dentists are refusing to even have Medicaid patients as their patients.
Wow.
And then dentists have to be certified in Medicaid, which takes up to about 4 months. So in the meantime, you just got a whole bunch of people with rotting ass teeth in their mouth.
I be watching them videos on TikTok.
Yeah, me too. About getting the callus.
Sick.
Me and Sierra are little kids just have a TikTok night. Just sit here, just be like, wow.
I be disgusted. I can't stop watching it.
Because I be like, is that what? My mouth is not like that.
I'll be like, damn, like you never thought like maybe I should pick up a toothbrush at some point.
I'm just saying, like
one
you
time.
Just walking around with the yuck mouth all day.
Just vibes.
That's nasty.
That's crazy. Anyway.
But this is exactly why, you know what, whatever. We already done talked to you about voting for your people because this is the type of stuff that's going on. Okay? Women like Elizabeth Warren and stuff like that, they're fighting for us. Meanwhile, your other people, never mind.
Listen.
I'm
right there. You know I like that white woman. Everybody know I be going hard. Been going hard for that white woman for years. Really do like Elizabeth Warren.
She been real quiet. Where's she at?
I don't know. You know, I don't know. Sis be going through. She probably making sure her bob is still on point.
Yeah.
You know,
it's sweater weather.
Okay, it is. Okay, she got that 3/4 length, making sure she got her wardrobe ready.
She really do. And her little Columbia coat.
Listen,
she got her little Columbia coat.
Not giving you long sleeves. Okay,
I love her.
I love her too. Whew. Alrighty, what we got next?
We only got one more. I don't know if this is politics, but we just thought it was interesting. So came across this video on Twitter about a North Carolina mother who was quote unquote outed at a school board meeting because of some literature that she's reading.
Her children were outed.
Yeah, her children were outed over some literature she was reading. It was just really, really trash.
That's crazy.
Just gonna play this real quick because I'm not understanding.
This book was read here in front of the school board here recently by a woman who, admits that she has this type of literature in her house. She has adult literature, and it's accessible to the children, but she's okay with that. But she also has 2 trans children. She's proving that grooming works.
What was spoken today of my children was a lie. But to be very clear, if they end up trans, if they end up non-binary, if they end up gay, straight, bi, or anywhere on the spectrum of gender expression or gender belief, that is okay. They're my children and I love them for who they are. It is nobody's business but my child's, and it is absolutely not a stranger's to share to make political points.
Yep. So the book is Worm Loves Worm by J.J. Austrian. It's a children's book for ages 3 to 6 years old.
Did they have what it's about?
Sure. Description. One of Time Out's LGBTQ plus books for kids to read during Pride Month. This irresistible picture book is a celebration of love in all its splendid forms. You are cordially invited to celebrate the wedding of a worm and a worm. When a worm meets a special worm and they fall in love, you know what happens next. They get married. But their friends want to know who will wear the dress and who will wear the tux. The answer is it doesn't matter because worm loves worm. That's it.
So because of that book, which is just teaching kids to love who you want to love, regardless of what they look like, that's grooming? And I'm looking at the comments under
oh my God.
And it's just hashtag I'm with him.
Wait, no.
I guess with the first guy. She didn't deny she has adult literature in the house accessible to children. That is child abuse. What a witch. That's nice. Now make sure your son stays out the woman's bathroom. God has placed these children in your care, and it is not your obligation to honor it is your obligation to honor what God hath created, not what your political ideologies wish them to be. The Lord will hold you fully accountable for them. I know guys sometimes be up there like, who are you talking to?
Leave me out of this.
Like, why am I in it?
Why am I in it?
Why am I in it? This don't got nothing to do with me.
You know what this reminds me of? The guy who went viral on TikTok talking about like how people in like the kids in education don't understand. Like it really feels like a lot of like people don't like these books are not for grooming, they're for understanding.
Yeah, they're just, now that I know the contents of the book, it's like, are y'all for real? Y'all had a meeting about this?
Listen, and outed her children. That's crazy.
What the hell?
That's crazy.
People are sick.
Like, these books aren't for, they're not, no one is grooming your children.
It's just a book.
Who's grooming your children are probably going to be people in the next segment I mentioned. But they're not, these books are for understanding so that the children can understand what it means to be LGBTQ+. Because
at the end of the day, kids, like, you know, kids have feelings. You know, I think we talked one time about our first sexual awakenings. You know, like for me, it was when I first saw Usher. I was like, wow. Yeah. Who is that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think for, you know, kids who are, you know, members of that, young members of that community, it's like, they know, you know, I really don't like, I'm 10 years old and I have no attraction to girls. Right. However, I have an attraction to my friend. Or same with girls. I have no attraction to these boys. Right. You know what I'm saying? Or I feel different inside. Like, kids know.
Or, why do I have two moms?
Yeah. Kids that are,
Or why do I have two dads?
Right. It's just like, I was watching Modern Family the other night.
Shocker.
Yeah.
Wow.
And y'all know Cam and Mitch are a gay couple. And it was a point, Mitch had to go to the school for something with Lily. And she said, you know, the teacher was like, you know, well, you make sure that you tell your mom. And she said, I don't have a mom. I have two dads. And the teacher was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? And Mitch was like, is there a problem? You know what I'm saying? It's like, you had no clue. This kid is a good kid. She comes to school. Everything's good. You had no clue that she had two dads. Right. You had no clue. Right. So it's just like.
And it's like, think about like who you're isolating. Yeah. By doing this kind of stuff. Like.
Because to me, it's like, weird. Y'all have lost. Y'all are literally putting on a spectacle for children. You're sitting here talking about grooming kids. Look at what you're putting on. You're putting on a show for kids of hate. Yep. And that's just not cool. Like. Y'all all trash.
Y'all are all trash.
Y'all are all trash.
0 out of 10 would recommend.
And that's real talk. Like, y'all all trash.
Y'all all suck.
Yeah.
Really bad.
And I hope all y'all kids grow to be very liberal.
So left.
Like, so left that they drive a Subaru with a bunch of bumper stickers on the back.
Like a whole bunch of like LGBTQIA
I hope they drive a Prius. I do.
Hell yeah.
I hope they drive a Prius or a Subaru. Yeah. You're going to be mad.
I hope they do too.
Ain't no Ford Tough over here.
None.
Okay.
Ugh. Please don't get me started. You know I hate those goddamn cars. Get your ass in the back with that big ass car.
I don't even like American cars, but anyway.
All right. So, we're going to get right into it.
Uh-oh.
A man.
Talk about a groomer.
There was a man in North Texas who was sentenced to 35 years in prison for possessing thousands of images. How many do you say? 58 terabytes.
What kind of images?
Child porn images. 58 terabytes. Those of you who know about gigabytes and terabytes, y'all know how massive this is.
Yeah, I don't know. So wait, gigabytes are the smallest.
Because I'm gonna ask Google to explain it to you, okay? Because I can't explain it to you.
Because I thought it was just gigabytes and megabytes.
So megabytes are smaller than gigabytes.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
So you got megabytes.
Megabytes.
You got gigabytes.
Got it.
So like, how many gigabytes is this phone?
128.
Yeah.
Got it.
I have 256 gigabytes, so I have more space on my phone.
Got it.
Okay? But if I say, okay, hold on. So, now these are external hard drives, okay? So this smaller one here, this is a 1 terabyte. A 1 terabyte has more space in it than my 256 gigabyte iPhone, okay? So let's see how many gigabytes are in 1 terabyte, okay?
I don't do math. This is a
we
lot.
about to Google it right now.
Oh,
Calm down.
I still don't know how many centimeters are in a yard.
Oh, I don't know either.
I feel so seen with
No,
you because
I don't have time for that either.
I follow the little.
Okay, there are 1,000 gigabytes in 1 terabyte.
And that's how many terabytes?
This is 1 terabyte.
Oh.
This is 5 terabytes.
Oh, yeah, no, he's sick.
He had 58,000 terabytes
That's ridiculous.
worth of child porn
You're nasty.
on his computers.
Under the jail. Under the jail. Under the jail.
Sick. Remember when they found all that porn on the subway guy?
One day I'm gonna watch that documentary.
I watched.
I think it's on Hulu, either Hulu or Netflix.
I got rid of my Hulu.
Oh, I got Hulu. I'll give you my password.
Say less, because I really want to see it.
Don't judge me, because you'll see the Modern Family and.
I already know what I'm getting into,
Don't change
Sherelle.
my settings.
Modern Family and Martin.
Yeah, don't change my settings.
But yeah, this man, Richard Denver Belden, 41, pleaded guilty last June to receipt and possession of child pornography and was sentenced to 35 years in federal prison.
That's not enough.
It's not. According to information presented in court in May of 2018, a Plano police detective was conducting an undercover investigation into internet programs known for trading child pornography.
They're not Pokemon cards.
Oh my God. And located a user later identified as Belden who was making a large quantity of child pornography available for download.
Oh my God.
Over the course of 2 days, the detective downloaded over 4,000 images and videos of child pornography from Belden.
See, stuff like this is when I do feel bad for like law enforcement, because imagine somebody having to like it's like Detective Stabler. Like imagine having to go undercover and just act like you with the shits.
Yes.
And you have to see all this.
Listen, upon entering the residence, they discovered Belden actively downloading and distributing child pornography on a laptop computer. In addition to the laptop, Belden owned a tower containing 15 hard drives. So like 15 of these.
What are you doing with all that?
15 hard drives totaling 57 terabytes of storage.
This is my thing. What are you doing with that?
So he was like uploading it to distribute it to.
Oh yeah.
But but he also had access to it. So now I'm like, well,
yeah.
Where the hell are you getting this child porn from?
Right. Oh my God. What a sicko. And this is my thing. So y'all mad about a book. A children's book. But you know what I'm saying? But this man in North Texas, he's not a groomer. He's a victim of circumstance. Like, oh, he has a problem. He does have a problem. It's called being a sick fuck. That's just what it is. Sorry. Like. Sorry. Because I just got mad. Like, y'all really dead ass, like, getting mad over books? But this man got 58 terabytes of child pornography? Are you serious?
Sick, man.
Like, come on, bro.
He needs to go under the jail. I remember what I was about to say.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, but I mean, listen. Oh, I was going to say, stop putting your children on the internet. That's what I was going to say. I say it damn near every week at this point. Keep your fucking kids off the internet. And I mean that.
Take a page out of Kerry Washington and Eva Mendes book. They got 3 kids apiece.
We don't even know what them kids look like.
Never seen them.
We don't know
they don't exist.
Okay? Because think about it. Think about it. One of your children's photos could have been in that 58 terabytes of child porn.
That's what I'm saying. Like the detective, like that detective or investigator probably saw kids he knew.
Listen.
That's wild, man.
And it's just like simple stuff like children sitting in the bathtub with bubble, like sick. Stop posting that shit on the internet. Keep your kids off the goddamn internet.
I know right now they're trying to call for Blueface to be arrested because apparently he posted his child's.
I heard, like, first of all, both of them need to go to prison. I don't know the story, but I know that the baby got a hernia or something like that, or something, whatever the baby's private part, something not right. Prison, both of them. Oh. Both to jail. Get that baby to somebody. Get that baby to somebody who's gonna really love it and take care of it. Because I don't know what the hell's going on with his ghetto ass parents.
I really, I'm gonna just say this and then we can move on. When it comes to Blueface and Krishan, whatever her name is,
Krishan.
yeah, like y'all gotta stop. Like the fact that they are a thing. It's dangerous now. Like, look what y'all have done. Yeah. Like, I mean, obviously they have blame in this, but I'm really blaming the people, the fans, quote unquote, because look what y'all have done. You know what I'm saying? The fact that this girl had a baby and then all of us, like, I heard the baby had 700,000 followers on Instagram. Like, what is going on here? I'm not understanding. It's just, it's weird. Y'all are weird and y'all are weird. That's all I had to say about that.
Y'all weird for keeping. I don't keep up with that, but I saw that come down my timeline. I was like, that's disgusting.
That's nasty.
That's disgusting as hell. Oh, gosh. Okay, are we past the heavy stuff?
We are past all the heavy stuff.
Thank God. Okay.
Wasn't too bad.
It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. All righty. What we getting into? Where you want to start?
You know what? I guess we were speaking of talking. Right? But let's talk about this. Okay, so Kevin Hart. We're gonna talk about Kevin.
I just said, I'm listening.
I told you was about to. Anyway.
I'm listening.
So Kevin Hart, some type of clip came across the timeline and was causing a frenzy.
It was.
Not really sure exactly what this is from.
Yeah, I don't have any.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. However, this is what he had to say, and it really caused a lot of conversation. So here it is.
If you look in the hood, there's liquor stores and check cashing places. You know why? Because they know that the people in the hood aren't smart enough to open up bank accounts. They're going to get a check, they're going to cash it, and it's a liquor store right next to it. Let's just put that around them. Let's also put a bunch of shit that's easy and cash available. We don't want you to gain credit. We want you to be cash driven. That's how we keep the poor poor. It's not until you understand that you get out.
You go first this time.
Okay. And this has nothing to do with this being a Kevin Hart stan account. Nothing to do with it. What he said, we already knew. He didn't say nothing that was so groundbreaking, mouth dropping to cause all this conversation. Because at the end of the day, there are some facts in what he said.
Yes.
There are many, I hate to say it, like, guess hood people. I'm not even gonna say black because we got some white people that are hood. It is what it is. People with that hood mentality that believe that they don't need to start bank accounts and stuff like that. When you go into some of these marginalized communities, yes. Do you see a bunch of liquor stores? Absolutely. Do you see a bunch of check cashing places? Absolutely. The one thing that I did not agree with what he said was being smart enough. I mean, I wasn't there, but I'm hoping, let me use my words carefully. I'm hoping that he didn't mean to say smart enough. I'm hoping that he meant to say they don't have the resources to understand the importance of having a bank account, of having credit, things like that. I'm hoping that that's what he meant. So that was the only thing I was like, yeah. For you to come out of Philly and say some crap like that is a little much. You know what I mean?
I do.
So that was my take on it. I was just like, why y'all acting like Dr. Umar Johnson don't say this shit every week on the Breakfast Club?
That nigga is up there every week.
Every week. He say this shit all the time. And y'all be like, that nigga spitting. That nigga spitting. But because Kevin Hart said it, y'all like,
You know Kevin Hart gets the people trigger.
Yeah, I'm just like.
He gets the people trigger.
He said was some shit y'all already knew.
He gets the people trigger. For me, knowing that he's from Philly, knowing that I am from Philly, and I took offense to it. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
Now, he's from a different part of Philly than I am from.
Okay.
Sure. But the smart enough thing,
yeah,
that's like you said, that was the part that really kind of rubbed me the wrong way because a lot of like our grandparents and stuff, they bought those homes. So you can't sit here and tell me that like a lot of those people who live in like in these neighborhoods weren't some type of intellect to be able to access to buy a home, right? So it's not so much about like being smart enough, but like you said, resources. But I think also saying that people aren't smart enough, there are reasons why people don't use, black people and particularly don't trust the banks.
Come on.
All right? And so sometimes people can't get them because whether they like a felon and they can't get a bank account, they don't trust the bank account because of some shady stuff that happened. There are way racism. There are way too many other options. Like they might have their wages garnished if they have a bank account for something that, you know, like you never know. And people need every single cent that they can get their hands on, right? So when we talking about money and access and like, you know, knowledge or resources and things like that, like everyone has this broad conversation about it. And I feel like that's not the right way to talk about it because every situation, every financial situation is different. It's like he painted that with a broad brush. And I think that's why so many people were in the comments like, you know, saying, well, oh no, he's wrong. Or, you know, just because, you know, he finally got access to $1 million doesn't mean that you are financially fit or yada, yada, yada. It's like a lot of my people from Philly still live in the hood. Like, and I talk to these people like all the time. So I know like what their circumstances are. And it's not as cut and dry as being not smart enough. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
it's not.
And that's why I'm like, but also I'm like, he probably ain't lived in Philly in a long time.
I just pulled up a
comment
about that. Like, cause somebody, and I can't tell if she's white or not. You know, because people were eating down in the comments.
Oh, God.
But this woman named Keitha Wood said also, in order to get a business loan, you need collateral. Most business owners own a home and use that as collateral. The banking system has shown time and time again to be racist towards black clients, charging higher rates or not granting loans, even when they have good credit. Then somebody said, Keitha, basically like, I hear what you're saying, but this is a real, I forgot where I came from moment. Very much a response without lacking facts. I guess some folks leave the hood or never been and altogether forget the flight. He's in position to actually do something like Jay-Z and Kaepernick. However, ...
Period. Listen, I'm telling you, it's a lot of people who, like, once they leave, they never go back. And listen, I understand you can't always go back to where you came from or whatever. But I think you still need to make sure that you're, like, not talking out of your ass. I mean, that's like the whole thing with Oprah and The Rock, and everybody was mad at them because they was like, help us donate. We trying to get $10 million. I'm like, bitch, you have $10 million. You can literally just write a check. Right, just write the check.
You and The Rock.
Right, like, so I don't know, like,
yeah.
I was offended. I was offended, you know, especially like knowing like my family and the stuff that they deal with or whatnot, and you know, like I was like, it's not very Philly of you, my guy.
No, it's not.
It's not very cash money of you. Like coming from the hood, like I don't know. It's giving Bill Cosby and pull up your pants, but whatever.
Damn.
Whatever.
Agreed. Points were made.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Yeah. What we got next?
Another conversation that's been on the timeline for the last couple of days is Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are allegedly dating. Even though they were seen leaving the game on Sunday night together, that doesn't mean that they're dating, you know, whatever. They haven't officially confirmed it.
Right.
So apparently Travis Kelce jumped into Taylor Swift's DM some weeks ago. That got the people going. And now it has landed on her being in the suite, talking to his mama and everything like that, and them driving off into the sunset. So, and everybody's upset.
Is everybody upset?
That part. I'm going to read something that Sis sent to me earlier. From a...
Black man.
Yep. And not going to say no names, but this is what it said.
I wonder if they still listen to the show.
We going to find out today. Okay. A lot of black women are upset that Travis Kelce is no longer dating a sister because they can no longer live out their disdain for black men through her. Y'all ever think maybe Travis was tired of getting pussy for a gift or a token of appreciation? Not only does Taylor Swift make him more marketable, she also has 750 million ways to show her appreciation. Travis basically said, "Back to the ghetto you go."
That's a black man who wrote that.
Okay. First of all, we don't really give a fuck who Travis Kelce is dating, okay?
I don't.
Like, nobody, like, do we lust over his looks?
When he had the beard, yeah.
Yeah. Is he attractive white man? Yes. Is he a Fritz Bernays? Is he a Chris Evans? No, absolutely not. So let's just chill there. This comment right here, and honestly, it wasn't until I just read it that I got a little bit more upset than I was early when you sent it to me. Mm-hmm. Y'all ever think maybe Travis was getting tired of getting cat for a gift or a token of appreciation? So what this man is saying is that his former girlfriend, who is a black woman,
gorgeous, bad joint too.
And I think the New York Post posted about his like dating history, like literally 3 black women and then Taylor Swift. So I don't know.
Yeah.
What happened. But anyway, and that's no shade to Taylor Swift because I think Taylor Swift is a beautiful girl. Like, don't get it twisted. But for you to sit here and say that his former girlfriend or former girlfriends that look like Sis and I was only fucking him because of who he was, or that whoever his former, I forget what her name is.
Kayla Nicole,
or that Kayla Nicole was only, anytime when he won the Super Bowl, all she did was give him cat. You don't know what that woman was giving him.
True. This is real, yeah.
You have no clue. So for you to literally just like downplay this black woman and say, well, the reason that he's not with her no more and now that he's trying to get with Taylor Swift because she's worth $750 million. First of all, he got his own money. Okay. That's number one. And number two, why would you say something like that?
Because he hates black women.
Because I'm just like
that statement.
Yeah.
That sounds like a man who is mad at black women.
Because I low-key want to tag him. Like, listen to the episode this week.
Like,
because what are you saying?
He sounds like he's mad at black women. And my thing is, why are you so hype about this? What does that say about you as a man for you to be excited and to say, pull it up? And
I'm sorry.
And for it to say, Travis basically said, back to the ghetto you go. You don't like black women. Why are you so happy? That's crazy. Furthermore, she not even out here saying nothing about this man.
Hasn't said a word.
She said nothing about
Hasn't said a word. Did y'all say the same thing about Kanye West's first girlfriend, Alexis? Were y'all talking about that? Did you do that? And my whole thing with black men is like, it's funny when stuff like this happens. And frankly, like the media is playing on this. Because the fact that this is like the sport. Somebody tweeted, it was like, what the fuck is going on ESPN? Like, why is this should not be on the sport. I want to talk about the game. Nobody gives a shit that Taylor Swift was at the Chiefs game last night. Right. Like, nobody cares. So the fact that when a white man is, and I blame society because, and we talk about it all the time, when a white man gets with a black woman, we are quick to be like, okay, sis, we see you with the swirl, da-da-da. And that's why we have all these ridiculous interracial couples on TikTok doing these low-key racist ass skits. But yes, I digress.
It'd be weird.
It'd be weird as hell.
It do be weird.
And it's reasons like, then this is the reason why. But at the end of the day, black men, y'all sitting here lusting over Topanga saying hi to J. Cole when it's been documented that she don't even like black people.
She don't like your ass. She don't like your ass.
But you're putting her, I saw that they put her on the what's that statue with the presidents in North Dakota? What is it called?
The Mount Rushmore?
Yeah, they call, like, she's on the Mount Rushmore, a white woman. She don't even like y'all. But yet you put her on a pedestal. I'm confused. I'm just like, y'all are so fucking wishy-washy. Like, I don't understand it.
Like, a lot of black men on my timeline who we went to school with were talking about this, and it was real weird. And I'm like, why y'all? This is really weird.
I'm not understanding.
It's very, very, very weird. Y'all are weird. The way y'all hate black women, and you can sit here and say, "Oh, I don't hate black women," but your words literally say that you do.
Because it's unprovoked. Like for me, it's like, point out all the black women that are crying over the fact that Travis Kelce is dating Taylor Swift. When we know Taylor Swift's dating record. Okay, let's be honest. Sis don't keep a man that long.
God damn.
She don't. I'll give this 6 months.
God damn.
I'll give it 6 months. And she gonna move on to the next one, just like she do all the fucking time.
Damn.
So please show me all the black women that are crying because he's dating Taylor Swift.
Quickly.
Like, really?
It's
Grow up.
You niggas are weird. Y'all niggas are weird. Like, this is weird. Like, just to talk about your women like that's weird. Back to the ghetto you go.
Right. That's your mama black.
Is your mom in the ghetto? Oh my God.
I'm not understanding.
Okay. Okay. What's next?
Next up is Boyz II Men.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Philly's having a rough week.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Motown Philly back up. Or not.
Listen, I don't know what it was. I don't know how this came about, right? But I'm on TikTok, minding my business, per usual. And a video comes down about like how nobody likes to work with Boyz II Men because they're assholes.
I was shooketh.
Listen, my wig was split because I cannot. I mean, listen, y'all. There are clips of Dallas Austin,
right,
Candy Burris, and Chili, saying that they're not good people. And Candy, was it Candy or was it Austin or was it Dallas Austin who said that like they was like saying like, oh, after Cooley High Harmony, they was like, oh, we could do this. We can do better than Babyface.
Yeah, it was Dallas.
And it's like
he said that was if he was like.
And if you think about it, they really ain't had no big hits like that since the 90s.
Yeah.
And this is because they have like burned so many bridges with people in the industry.
Yeah.
Because they're not nice people. And now there's I know what happened.
That's wild.
This came about because of Mike, the one that kicked out the group.
Yep.
Mike was on an episode of Ayanna Vanzana, whatever came out. And somehow they got onto the topic of this. And apparently it's not what it seems. The story is very wishy-washy in terms of like why Mike was kicked out. It looks like it's one thing from Mike and it's something completely different from the other three. Yeah. And apparently Wanye and Sean are like the two, like the
ringleaders.
The ringleaders of being assholes. And I am just so disappointed right now. Like,
yeah, I get, for me, it was just like, wait, what? Like, if I had to, like, if that was nowhere near on the bingo card.
No.
That Boyz II Men were just these assholes. However, I thought about this.
Okay.
I did think about this.
Okay.
Boyz II Men is Mike from New Edition's Proteges. That's who founded Boyz II Men.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And Mike had that demeanor of very much like, I'm that guy. I'm that nigga.
Oh, does he really?
Yeah, there's been stories about him that's come out, and even like the movie, you can say like that was a whole situation. He was like, man, we don't need them niggas. Like that's how Belle Biv DeVoe came about.
True, you right. You
know what I'm saying? So sometimes I'm kind of like, when I'm thinking about it, I'm like, did they learn that from somewhere?
Interesting.
Just kind of, I'm just curious, but I personally feel like a lot of people in the industry, especially once they get that big break, they get, they get bigger than what they are. Their heads get bigger than what it is, or than what they really are. But to your point, I mean, that's really why a lot of people are like, look at what's happening with Nicki Minaj right now. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, girl, who you think you is? Like, when you're up, there's nowhere for you to go but down. You know what I'm saying? So,
but like, to be like, I don't need Babyface.
Yeah, that was wild.
Y'all.
That was wild.
I was like, what?
Dallas Austin said, not Dallas Austin, Chili was like, Babyface.
Like, Babyface could write us a hit today.
And still is. The fact that he wrote songs for Fall Out Boy, that was a whole, like, I'm sorry. Like,
that's wild.
Disrespectful.
I'm just so shocked, like, because it's like, you know, we love the hits.
It really does make you think. Like, I literally was like, when Dallas Austin said, because it was something with Babyface, and it was like right after, after I'll Make Love to You. Mm-hmm. And that's when they was like, and he was like, and that was the last time that they worked together. Because like,
that's what he said. Babyface had came to the studio, play I'll Make Love to You, and they were like, we don't want to do this song. It's fucking trash.
Yep.
And Gerald Busby got on the phone and said, oh, it's not a choice. Y'all are doing the song. And it was one of their biggest hits.
Literally, to this day.
How do you tell Babyface is trash? Even if it is, I'll be like, I'm singing this shit.
Right, like.
What are you saying right now?
Give me some water.
I'll make
Right, I'll figure it out.
Like, what are you saying?
Yeah.
Yo, that shit, I'm sad.
It makes me sad. Like, I know some people was like, I'm deleting all the music. I was like, all right, calm down.
Calm down, because listen, water runs dry.
Okay. My nigga, I was just about to say that, so like, don't.
Let's not get crazy.
All right, calm down.
Because
they ain't this shit to us.
Okay, water really do be running dry.
As fuck. Like, please. Please.
Like, but yeah, that one was shocking.
It was shocking. I was like, and I guess it was like, not gonna believe it. I'm like, Chili,
Candy Burris, and Dallas Austin. I don't know who I'm. At this point,
that's three names. Like, I mean, they can't. All three of them can't be lying. They all got the same,
okay.
And they all name dropping Babyface.
All of them,
all three of them.
Come
and
on.
you know, Candy be in the studio because she got that pen.
Okay,
so you talk about a book. That's who need to put out a book
for sure.
Cause Candy needs to put out a book
for sure.
Cause girl,
for sure,
I know Candy got the stories,
the tea, the tea.
Unacceptable.
All right, we got two things left on the list.
Two good things. You know.
This other one is messy. You want to do the messy one and then we'll end with the good news?
Okay. I was really excited.
Okay, girl.
Okay.
All right, so anyway, TikTok is ablaze again because we're talking about leaving a legacy.
Oh.
And this clip has gone viral.
I'm mad. I'm just now seeing it. Like,
here we go.
Having kids, I just don't understand how you don't want your legacy to be carried on, bro. Like,
my legacy is me. My legacy is not my kids. My legacy is me. My legacy is my show. My legacy is Amani. My legacy is not my kids because average people will be like, oh, I want a legacy, but you're average. You live like a peasant. So what is your legacy? Let's say that you are above average. You're a millionaire. You're brilliant. You've made all these contributions to society. Your kid could come out to be a crackhead. Your kids could come out to be a school shooter. And that's the legacy? That's your legacy? I don't think that legacies, people even really know what they mean. Because your legacy starts with you. And if you don't have a legacy in your name, your kids ain't got shit to do with your legacy. People think that a legacy is just having kids. No, your legacy is what you set your kids up for. And a lot of people don't got two fucking pennies to rub together, but want to have kids and a legacy. What fucking legacy do you have? A legacy of debt? You are an everyday average citizen, sir.
So you consider, that's so fucking selfish, bro.
So selfish. Actually, it's selfish to have kids because you think that you're so great that you're going to pass on something great to your kids, to the world. You're not that great.
Now, I agree with her. Because I've had many of conversations with men. Mm-hmm. And here it is. Let's go like this. I want to leave a legacy. I want my first son to have my last name. I want him to be a junior or a third or a fourth. You know, I'm so proud. My father, this is my father's name, so I'm carrying this name down. Meanwhile, your papa was a drunkard. And it's like, what is this legacy? What is this fantastical legacy that y'all are dreaming of in your heads that you think that you're so great to be leaving? What is it? I need a man to explain this to me. Because he was like, that's selfish. Like, but what is your legacy?
Right.
Outside of your kids, right? Outside of your kids, what are you leaving? When me and Sherelle leave this earth, this podcast will still be here.
You goddamn right. Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Don't play with it. Like, there will be proof of the shit that we've done. All the stuff that she's written for Black Enterprise.
God damn it,
it'll
is.
still be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is your legacy outside of you busting a nut inside somebody? What's your legacy outside? What is it? No, seriously. Because that's how men be thinking. They be thinking that their legacy is their children. But, like, what have you done? What have you done? What have you done to contribute to society that would even make you think that you're leaving a legacy? What have you done? What have you done? Because me, I was at Essence Fest this year.
Talk about it.
And the evidence will still be here when I leave this earth.
Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all are leaving y'all kids here. When you die, you will leave your kids here. But what have you done outside of bringing more people to the population?
Goddamn.
What have you done?
Goddamn.
What have you done?
Goddamn.
That's all I'm going to say. What you want to say?
I too agree with her. I was like, sis showed me that clip. I say, literally everything sis just said and then some. Because it's just like, I definitely agree with what she said. What people don't understand, like, you don't even know what that shit really is.
Yeah,
you have no clue. It's almost like, and I think that's the problem. Like, parents wanting to live vicariously through their kids.
Woo! Okay, let's go.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, because you didn't do shit. You didn't do shit. Now you're pushing your kid to become the next Colin Kaepernick or the next Barack Obama or the next Michelle Obama or the next Oprah, whatever. Like, no. If you were literally leaving a legacy, you wouldn't be pushing somebody else's agenda, because that's exactly what the fuck you're doing.
Hello.
Oprah don't got no kids.
Okay. But when she leave this earth,
everything that she did is right here.
Is right there.
It's evidence. Evidence.
Right there.
Good or bad, it's evidence. Okay? It's so interesting that this comes out. I watched over the weekend, there's a Netflix miniseries called Painkillers. And it's talking about the rise and, well, not the rise and fall, but the rise of oxycodone. And how the family that created that, the man that created it, I'm drawing a blank on his name, but there's a clip where he literally was talking about his legacy and how his name was like, he was known as like, basically like giving birth to like pharmaceuticals and shit like that.
Shoot.
All that stuff like that. And he created the pill. And then when he died, here comes his nephew that pretty much created oxycodone. He took something and made it into something horrible.
Yeah.
So that legacy, and it was, if you watch the show, Matthew Broderick, who plays pretty much the creative oxycodone, he's talking to somebody throughout the entire series, and he is telling them, like, you're fucking up the legacy. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, think about like that. It's like, that name is always going to be attached to oxycodone.
Yep.
And the epidemic of killing millions of people on a daily basis. So it's like, be careful with that word legacy, because what's her name? The girl that was on there?
I don't know. I think her name is Amina.
I like what she said. My legacy is my show. My legacy is what I'm doing. Whatever my kids are going to do, that's going to be their legacy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because there's a lot of kids that grow up. Think about, like, we just talked about the damn Kelce kids.
Yep.
Okay? That woman got 2 kids in the NFL. 2.
Those.
Nobody knows and she could have just been a homemaker somewhere. Who knows? The father could have been a school teacher, whatever it is.
That's it.
That don't got nothing to do with what Travis and his brother is doing on the damn field. And it's the same when they have kids and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
yeah,
I agree wholeheartedly. I really do think that, you know, sis is right. It is primarily women with this whole junior situation. Like, you know, I need a junior. I need all that stuff. But honestly, ladies, you know I had to do it. Stop giving into that shit. Stop.
I gotta go.
Y'all allow it.
I have to go.
Because it's the truth.
I gotta go.
We allow it. We allow it.
I gotta go.
A couple minutes of pleasure, and it's like, oh, I want a junior. No. Our child is going to have their own name. Point blank, period.
I am so... All right.
Women, we have ladies.
Me and somebody I talk to often, we talk about this conversation all the time about like, you know, we be playing and whatnot. But like he wants, when he have a son, he wants the son to be like the third or whatever. And I'm like, for what?
Right, why?
Like what if I want a junior?
What's in the name?
What if I want her to be Sierra Triple Junior?
We just talked about Blueface and Croissant. Whatever.
Croissant.
Yeah.
Croissant.
That child's name is Croissant Jr. And when that kid grows up and goes on the goddamn internet and sees his parents acting a fool.
Oh my God.
You get what I mean?
Yes.
That's a perfect example.
Yes.
They gonna get on the internet and see their parents acting a fool. They talk about it all the time with Kim Kardashian and Kanye West when they grow up. You know what I'm saying?
Child. Yes. It's like having kids is great, I'm sure. But you need to make sure that you're remembering that your children are their own people. They have their own personalities. They're going to have their own lives. And you cannot live your life through them.
Right.
And so saying that, you know, because I could own a goddamn pretzel business. And I'm like, man, when I have my baby, they're going to run a pretzel business. They be like, Mom, I fucking hate pretzels. I don't even like, I don't like sourdough. I don't like salt. And I'm be devastated because my child.
I don't like mustard.
You know, none of that. I'm going to be devastated because I was hoping that my child would take over the pretzel business. It's like, it's really weird. Like, I don't understand the fascination between men and this amazing legacy that all of them think they're going to leave. Y'all, I really need somebody to get into the comments, a man to get into the comments and explain to me because I don't understand it.
Yeah.
What about you is so great?
Yeah.
What are you doing with your life that's so great? What movie was that from? It's some movie, I forget.
But it's just weird.
Yeah.
It's weird work. I don't know. I agree with sis. I think she ate down wholeheartedly. I really think she gave a different perspective on that word.
Oh yeah.
Legacy.
For sure. Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like even like legacy, iconic, all those words that y'all just be throwing around and don't mean shit to you.
Oh, her name is Amani.
Amani? Okay. Well,
Yes.
shout out to you, Amani. I think you made some very interesting points. And I think a lot of people would benefit from listening to it and really taking a deep dive. I mean, if anything, what she did is she's just poking the bear.
I love it.
If you want to leave a legacy so much, do better.
Do better. What are you doing?
Do something else.
Do something.
Do something else. Besides still playing flag football at 35. Like, do something else.
God damn. Wait, what if they do it for exercise?
Okay, that's fine. But like, you know, do something else.
Okay, but if you're trying to be a rapper at 35.
Okay, yeah, that's a better example.
Dead that.
Cut it out.
I don't usually kill dreams, but I'm killing that one.
No.
It's not happening.
Figure it out.
Figure it out.
Ooh, girl, we can have a whole segment on that clip because.
Because I need a man to explain to me why. I don't understand. I really don't understand. Like, what are you doing? What is...
Ladies too, I don't really think y'all too far behind. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to be a ballerina when I was growing up. What does that got to do with your kid that can't stand dance? That don't got no rhythm?
When my daughter grow up, she gonna be doing this.
Is she?
Is she?
Your daughter might grow up and want to be an artist.
Okay, now look. Now what?
Your daughter might grow up and say she want to be a politician. Your daughter might grow up and say she wants to be a podcast host.
Yeah, yep. Now what?
Your daughter might grow up and say she want to start an OnlyFans. And that's her business.
That's her business.
That's her business.
You know what I'm
That don't got
saying?
nothing to do with you and what you got going on. And my thing is with grown people, first of all, y'all act like just because y'all got kids that your legacy just stops.
Child.
Like, you still got life to live. Just because you got a kid don't mean that everything stops.
Because my mom's still going out.
Okay.
Her ass is probably out right now.
Miss Stephanie be out.
Out.
She be out. She be on the move.
OWT.
Because she got shit to do.
Listen, period. Her legacy her legacy is outside.
She got shit to do. It's like, and Sierra be chilling.
I do.
So you see the opposites?
I'm indoors. And she's outside.
It is what it is.
You know what I'm saying? So,
child.
I don't know. I just need somebody to explain it to me.
That was very interesting.
Very much so. Can't wait to see y'all comments about that.
Oh, I would love to see y'all sound off in the comments.
For real. For real.
Because.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I might have to send this clip to Carl. So there's a friend of mine named Carl. He's a fan of the show. Hey, Carl, if you're listening.
Carl. Did you leave a review?
I think he has in the past.
Oh, okay.
But I know he listens. Even though I talked about Kevin Hart on Twitter today, he gave me the eye emoji, like, what you about to say? And I was just like, listen to the show. So I'm very curious because he's very opinionated, but in a respectful way.
I love that.
Very curious to hear what he has to say. You met him before. He came to the live show when we had that whole discussion afterwards.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I'm very curious. He just popped in my mind because I feel like he'd be like,
yeah.
So we're going to see what he had to say.
For sure, for sure. All right, I'll let sis announce the last piece of news. Girl.
So, Usher.
Ma'am.
Is headlining the freaking Super Bowl next year. Like,
nice.
Can you stand it?
I love it. I'm excited.
Can you stand it?
I'm excited. It's honestly, it's about time that Usher starts getting his flowers. He's been in the industry for long enough. Let's go.
It's time for him to get caught up.
Oh my God.
I'm so excited.
I can tell.
I love him so much.
They didn't spare any expense to promote it. They had Kardashian, they had Marshawn Lynch, they had
Deion Sanders, Odell Beckham Jr.
Oh, did I see the Odell Beckham one? Yeah.
I didn't think his one was that good, but Marshawn's and I didn't even see Kim's.
Kim's was actually pretty funny.
I didn't see hers.
It was actually pretty funny. And it had Usher doing himself too, which was so cute.
Oh,
it was really nice.
I didn't see hers.
It was really sweet. Usher talking to Usher, like future Usher talking to old Usher.
I gotta watch it.
It was very nice.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. I love it.
And then he's dropping an album like a couple days beforehand.
Oh yeah, I'm excited.
So that means we're getting a tour.
Oh shit.
Exactly. Usher said, "You know what? I'll come to y'all. How about that?"
Good.
Cause, I'm not gonna make it to Vegas, so I do need him to. If he announces the tour, I don't care where he's going. I'm going. I'm no longer going to concerts in Charlotte. Because Beyonce...
Wait, that escalated quickly.
Sorry, because I just thought about it. Because the way that Beyonce kind of treated us like a hoe.
I'm sick.
Even though we had an amazing time.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't even tell you. Simone said that she performed... So my sister went to the Drunken Love.
She performed the Big Three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She performed everything. Yeah. So I'm no longer coming... I'm not going to concerts in Charlotte anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
I'm mad at Simone. I really wanted that goddamn t-shirt.
I'm just going to block... Oh, yeah. She told...
Because it said on the back, "You are the visuals, baby."
Maybe she'll release them to...
I hope so. I really need to put them shits on the website.
I always wonder, it's like, because after a tour, the tour is over. Like, I know you got other, like, all that. First of all, because we saw the prices. So we know that shit ain't sell out.
Yeah.
We saw the prices. We were there. So what you doing with all that inventory?
I don't know, but I hope she got some left. Because if she do, I'm going right to the website because I wanted that shirt.
I'll jump in her DMs and ask her. You know I'm quick to do that.
She is not going to answer.
Somebody might. But... Anyways, Usher, I'm so excited. We get Rihanna this year. Now we get Usher next year. So great.
I love it.
So we got Rihanna, Usher. I'm getting married. It's great. Hopefully we'll keep the next president. You know what? I have high hopes for 2024.
You asking for a lot now.
You know what? I'm going to be optimistic about it.
I love that.
And because
I love your optimism, sis.
I don't know what else we can get.
I love your optimism.
Apparently my mom has been jumping in Usher's DMs to see if he will come sing at our wedding.
Is it the real Usher?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? I don't know. You know what? I'm going to check her DMs.
Check your DMs. Make sure she's talking to the real Usher.
Now, don't tease me with a good time. Like, Usher showed up to my wedding and start singing. Y'all not going to see me for a while.
Ma'am.
Y'all not going to see me. Like, how do I come back from that? But yeah. I'm so excited.
I'm excited too. I can't wait to see it. I'm excited for his new album too. Usher's always a good time.
He is.
Yo, pull it together.
No, I love him. I can't. It just don't make no sense for him to be like 45 years old and just be that
He looks so good.
Golly.
He looks good. I hope the Eagles go back to the Super Bowl this year too.
Me too.
Yeah, I feel like they deserve it.
Not if they playing the Chiefs, because I'm gonna be honest, the Chiefs, they're just good.
I just want Jalen Hurts to get in a ring.
I don't like that he's only 25 years old. It kind of pisses me off.
I don't give a fuck, bro.
Like, that nigga look like he's at least 35.
If he shot, I would basket.
He having a baby. I think him and his girlfriend having a baby.
These niggas is always having babies.
But at least it's, his girl, like, they're together.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Good for him.
He
bad.
He is.
Woo, my God.
He's gorgeous. Like, he's uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. And he got a nice little deep voice, too. It's like, I don't think he's...
I feel like Hear me out.
Okay, I'm listening.
I feel like all those New Orleans niggas, like they got these dimples. They got this.
That's where he's from?
Yeah, he's from New Orleans.
Oh.
He's from New Orleans. And there was a boy who came across my timeline who looked just like him. Like when he got, I was like, shit. And then, I was there like, whoo.
Oh, they different? It hit different in New Orleans?
Girl.
It hit different?
Hey, baby. Like, ooh.
See,
Oh, my God.
maybe I need to hear it.
Oh, my God.
Maybe I need to hear it in front of me. Because when I hear it on, like, TV, I'll be like, oh.
I'll be like, hey.
Yeah, I need to hear it.
Hey. I'm your baby. Oh, my God.
So it's the New Orleans meant for you?
Oh, my God. It's the Creole. I don't know what it is.
What about the West Coast? You got to think for the West Coast dudes,
for
too.
Sure. What up? West Coast. What's up, Buster? Okay. Thanks so much for tuning into this. Let's see if we got any reviews.
I'm bound for the North. I'm Northern. It's like, I love me. I love me a New York man. I love me. You know, even like the Philly, like, Philly men, like, calling me a joint. I'll be like, and is.
Oh, my God. I'm like,
and is.
Okay, sir. Could you speak English when you talk to me?
And is.
I'll be like, what are you saying right now?
He said you were John.
I'm like, what does this mean?
That you would like.
No, yeah.
That's how I felt when somebody called me Pressure on Facebook.
I
posted
remember
a picture.
You were kind of confused about
somebody
that.
was like, Pressure. I was like, what does that mean? What you trying to say? Like, you want to fight? Like, what
No, that's not what that means, Sherelle.
Somebody explained it to me. And it was like, that means like pressure bust pipes. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
They just say that.
I don't think we have any new reviews. I looked on the thingy. I'm on YouTube.
We saw a comment. We did have a comment, but I don't know if it was really looked at as a review. That's okay.
Is it?
No, but it's, I'm trying to, again, be optimistic for y'all. And y'all just let me down every time.
Yeah, there's nothing up there. Y'all suck. 2 thumbs down. I wouldn't give y'all 5 stars. God damn. Okay, thank you guys so much for tuning in to this week's episode. We're on a bunch of platforms. We're on Twitter at HeadWrapPod. We're on Instagram at HeadWraps and Lipstick. Check out our Facebook page, HeadWraps and Lipsticks the podcast. Go to our website, www.headwrapsandlipsticks.com, where we have crew necks and t-shirts like Sis is wearing today. That is for sale, but not on sale. Our Cash App is $HeadWrapPod. We need to check that shit.
Yeah, we do.
And what was something else I'm supposed to be saying?
Where they can find us, where they can listen to us.
Oh, yeah. You can listen to us on a whole bunch of places. Spotify, SoundCloud, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. If you had left 5 stars in a review, I would have read it, but you didn't do that. So
damn.
Yeah. Sis, what's your joke?
Somebody sent me a joke.
Who sent you a joke?
I'll tell you after. Hold on. Oh, wait. I'm sorry.
How?
Wait, hold on. No.
How does Moon cut his hair? How? He clips it. Oh my God, I'm dead.
You get it?
Yeah.
How does the moon cut his hair? He clips it. You didn't.
I got it. It's a moon joke.
Thank you, Sean J, for sending that to me. Like,
You've been missing this whole time. Why couldn't you just stay missing?
wow. Damn. I mean, I don't know. Y'all just have to battle it out.
It's fine.
One of these days, y'all just have to battle it out. It is what it is.
If he could just stop sending corny jokes, it would be no problem. So, yeah.
Ciao.
Anyway, we'll see y'all next week.
Peace.
Bye.